Hello ladies and gents, it's Spoony Pizzas here with another Pro Evolution Soccer 2018 video, and today I'm going to start a new series about how to start your Master League. So I've had a request come in and someone said what's the best fluid formation for Everton, and also how would you start up your game. Okay, so I'm going to get straight into this. I'm going to go straight in to the game plan. Okay, I know everyone's squad's going to slightly differ. I'm on my PC right now, so I haven't updated the squads as much as I'd like on this one. But right away, I've got three brilliant attacking midfielders in Rooney, Sigurdsson and Klassen. Really, really good. I know Sandro Ramirez is on loan at Sevilla. But you've also got a really, really good winger here as well in Balassi. So the first thing I do is analyse the squad that I've got, especially if I'm not really au fait with that squad. I would say I'm pretty au fait with Everton. I've made a best formation for them before. I'm going to slightly go against that. Obviously, Barkley's not there, so I'm not going to put him in the team. I will go with a. See, I've got a really good left back in Baines, and they got a good right back in Coleman. There he is. So it's just trying to figure out. Maybe I drop one of these midfielders, which would probably be Rooney. I'll keep him as a backup. I know Calvin Morales is no longer there, but that's probably the formation I go with if I start with Everton. So what I'm going to do, just going to turn on the fluid formation. I'm just going to copy those tactics across. Okay. Attacking I get possession, wide, short pass, attacking area wide, yeah, happy with that. 4 for support range, all out defense, conservative, middle, defensive line 3, because we want to hit teams on the counter. And compactness 4. Advanced instructions. Now this is going to vary depending on my formation. So when I'm out of possession, just drop these back a little bit. When I'm in possession, just push him forward a little bit. Also Baines and Coleman I want to get forward, and bring these two forward a little bit, and just drop Schneidel in there just to create a back 3, so more or less becomes 3-4-3. Okay, that's looking good. So that's probably how I'd start up Everton with a field formation, just to emphasise the fact that I want those fullbacks to go forward. I'll put attacking fullbacks on, and I'm pretty happy with that. Maybe tick-attacker. Defensive, I would probably go with deep defensive line, because they're not the quickest, Williams and Keane. So you don't want them getting caught upfield too much. I'll see how that plays out, and then it's just a case of putting in players that probably maybe will come on in some of the games. Okay, so once you've got your team and you get an idea on the feel for what you want, go straight into training and set up your training. As I've shown in the past, just make sure that your goalkeepers are on something other than. You want to get rid of all these balanced, okay? So Michael Keane, I always put central defenders on as build up. Reason for that is because if you look to the right, defensive and ball winning, they're probably the two most key aspects obviously when defending. You want to boost those up, so you're going to make those both build up. When you're free with fullbacks, depends what sort of style you're playing. If you want them to sit back and defend, then you want to put a defensive fullback, but obviously I want these to go forward. Yannick Balassi, prolific winger. Again, boosted speed and explosive power. Those are probably the two most important stats for those. And as for Ramirez, I mean, he's quite an all-rounded player. So I'll probably go either with dummy runner. Again, to boost his... depends what sort of player on him. He's quite well-rounded. I think I would definitely go dummy runner. Again, any defenders? Any defensive midfielders I like to put as anchormen, so they hold back, especially in this formation. So you got to build the training around the formation you're playing. Okay. So you get an idea what I'm doing. Okay, so that's my training regime set up. Straight into skill training. Now it does depend, but I tend to head straight past these here, past the Scotch move. All the skills, they can come later unless I get a really young player. But the most important ones are down here. Pinpoint crossing, weighted pass, on touch, first time shot, knuckle shot if you like that for a player. But obviously there's only one player here that can have any of these, and that's weighted pass with Sigurdsson. It's very useful for over the top through ball. So basically the through ball sort of it won't run through to the goalie so easily, so it sort of stops. So that should that's my skill training setup. Okay, so negotiations. So the first thing I do is go straight into my team and I analyse all the players I sort of want to keep. So people like Jordan Pickford, he's going to develop. So is Keane Williams, very important player. He's only 15 million, and for the skills and stats he's got, he's better than that. I'd definitely keep Baines and Coleman. It's not really worth selling. In fact, most of my first teamers I tend to keep, especially these two. These are definitely players I would not want to sell. So you can see here I'm just refusing out all the players that I don't want to sell. Put a refusal. Phil Jagielka. Now he's getting old and he is a bit slow, but he is a good backup. So I'm going to put him on for sale, but I want a really good price. Holgate, yeah, he's not bad. He's okay. If someone comes in with a big offer, happy to let Kenny go. He's nothing special. Besic, yeah, he's pretty good, but like I said, if an offer comes in, he's got a high ball winning skill. So I'm not gonna transfer list him. I'm happy if I had to keep him, I'd be happy. Davies, yeah, that's good. Barkley, don't want to sell him. Don't want to sell Niasa. He's got really high explosive power, which is a really good stat to have. Lennon, yeah, probably see offers for him. And Rooney, yeah, look for offers for him as well. Funes Mori, I'll keep him, and definitely Calvert-Lewin, keep him as well, and Lookman, definitely keep. May want to loan those two out, maybe, depends. And this guy here, I'm just gonna, you can renegotiate for a higher price. This is chopped in. Rollers, yeah, I'll keep him as a backup. I've got 2 goalies there, so I'll put them on reasonable offer only, and then if an offer does come in, I can get rid of one of them. It's not too bothered which one goes, they're much the same in terms of skills. McCarthy's a good player to keep. Actually, I'll just try and get a shot of Vlasic. Okay, so that's the next thing. That's the next stage. See if there's anyone in my youth team that's worth bringing through. No. Okay, so we've only got like 9 million to spend, so they haven't got masses, and I don't think Everton are going to win the league anytime soon. Well, you may do if you're really good, but I would tend to go for younger players. So I would look at the 21-year-old mark, just anyone. And get a feel for who's available. Like us and Sai, you might want to buy, but you've got a lot of attacking midfielders with Everton. Wingers are very important. So Dembele, he is 17 million, so you're probably not going to be able to afford him. So what we're going to have to do is just drop this down a bit and look at the lesser known players. People like Kingsley Coman. I don't know why he's white there, but my PC version is actually the correct colour. Black on my Pro Evolution Soccer version on the PS4. Okay, so yeah, I would probably go for a winger or maybe a really good striker like Mbolo. I mean, it depends. This is on Classic, so obviously Challenge is going to be a lot harder to sign players. Now, this is a player I'd definitely sign for 8.9 million. It's a really good signing. Like I said, I have got a really good left winger. It's the right winger I'm not too impressed about. So it's going to be a bit harder to find someone. Damari Gray, I think he can play both wings. Yeah, he's probably for 7 million. That's a pretty shrewd buy. Ossie Mensah, good defensive midfielder, stroke defender. He really develops quite nicely. Oh, I do like this guy though. He used to play for Bayern Munich. So that's probably where I'd start, just with the wingers. Simply because they haven't got a lot of backup there. You're finding your midfield spots, defence spots. You know, you could do with a better goalie, but you still got Lukeman for the left. So I'd probably just go for the this guy here for starters, and maybe a backup striker if you can afford it. So yeah, in terms of strikers, it's hard to determine who to go for. Obviously, you've not got that much money, so I'd probably just go for a Mora or more for starters, and from there, it gives you a really good. If you look at the team, once again, so I've got Lennon on the. I've got Lennon as a backup. He's not brilliant, but the rest of the positions are pretty good, especially midfield, defence midfield, attacking midfielders like Rooney and Barkley. As for strikers, got Niasa as a backup. He's pretty good as well. So yeah, I would definitely go for the right wing. I think that's the weakness. You need a backup, and people are going to develop as well. And that's pretty much how I'd start the season. So this is a new series I'm going to start. If there's a club that you want me to cover off and how I'd start and the formation I'd choose and the setup, then let me know. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye bye.